What's going on, baseball kid? How's your week going? Hopefully better than mine and my wife's. It's been a long week. Can't go wrong with a hot tub though. Nah, it's all right. Just a long week of work, some travel. Can't complain though. Made it home safe. Work from home tomorrow. Enjoy the weekend. What's up, Justice? Much love to Germany. That's hilarious that there's two people put clothing on there.
You know what?
You put clothing on there.
I don't know how I did that. I must have been talking to her when I filled that out.
That's the first thing I noticed.
Yeah. I either was talking to her or I was thinking about something with her, you know?
Yeah, well, it's funny because I had caught it as soon as I looked at it. I had caught it, and I was confused. So I looked at the next page. I'm like, maybe she's doing passports for both of them. And I'm like, nah, this isn't. I'm like, nah, she wrote Chloe's name. Spaced VR. There's no way. If you type it a few more times, I might be able to try to say it. Maybe my wife will say it.
What?
This long ass word. Pseudonymia, something, I don't know. Zeldori, because I live in America.
Ever watched the movie Psycho?
Ever watched the movie Psycho? Or is that asking me, or are we telling him? Yeah, I've seen Psycho. We are a little psycho. All right, honey, can you say that? Pseudonomy micro.
That is not even what that says.
Well, I can't. What does it say?
That says pneumo.
Pneumo?
Yes.
That doesn't say pneumo. Pneumotramic microscopic. Yeah, no way.
Pneumano ultra microscopic silicova canos.
Yeah, my wife got it.
Close enough.
Yeah. If we were close enough, double tap that screen for the thumbs up. I think we nailed it.
Hi Hassan. Hi Alera.
Oh, if you all haven't figured it out yet, if you double tap the screen and type hi, my wife gives you a shout out by name. Yeah, I love good old airsoft. Patrick wants to know if you can say that one, babe. Yeah, she can only say it if you double tap the screen. Hip hop. What was it? Hip hop. What?
Did you say hip hop?
I can't. I don't have my glasses. You know I don't wear my glasses in here.
Hippo. Wait. Hippo.
Hey, you're missing, babe. You're missing all the highs. You gotta give them a shout out. They're saying hi in like and double
Hi
tapping.
Basketball Kid 25. Hi Calum number 88. Hi the Sats.
I'm a person. What's up? I'm a person. We got you. Is that a knob? It's a top knot, Charlie. A top knot. Come on. If you haven't tuned into the lives,
Hi FRIMG 14.
we've been grinding out 30,000 views every night. It's a top knot. Some people call it a man bun, but us Asians refer to it as a top knot.
Wow, Ruben, that's not what we on, bro.
What Ruben say?
Don't worry about it. Lena Menendez, hi. Hola, Ava.
What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. We're starting off fast tonight. These comments are flowing in. If you,
Noah
Mr. Miyaga from
Aaron,
Timu.
the dog says,
Hey,
"Is
Mr.
that a real
Miyaga.
gun?
Is that what?
Is that a real gun?"
Yeah, that's my real personal protection firearm.
Iguana Poop says, "Chug the beer." It's not a beer.
I don't drink. I'm sober. I've been sober 2 years. That's a bucked up. I go back and forth, but sometimes I can't always find these. But this one's pretty
Hi,
good.
Brody, too good for you.
What's good, Brody? Too good? If you haven't already, double tap that screen. We got 100 folks in here.
Diana said, "How's your day going?"
Who said it?
Diana.
What's up, Deanna? Good, can't complain, made it home. Lots of travel this week for work, but it doesn't get any better when I get home and right in the hot tub with my beautiful wife and them beautiful toes that y'all can see right there. Look at them sexy toes. Why are you moving them?
Just, no, stop.
What's up, Calum, 88? Nah, I don't hunt, man. No hunting for me. Yeah, that's my real gun. That's my 308. I go back and forth between keeping my 308 around and my AK.
Hi, Nick. Hi, Sadiq.
Sadiq, what's good? Hey, Nick.
Hello, Strawberry Cow.
Strawberry Cow, that's an interesting name. Hello to you, too.
Blue79 says, "So it works."
Yeah, it works. It works. If I dipped it in the water and started to shoot it, it still worked. So I normally don't show my wife until we get to like 200 likes. And that's only if she lets me flip the screen around.
Galaxy Music Box says, "I'm in."
What's up, Galaxy? Welcome to the live.
What scope is that, Calvin said?
That's a LPVO 1-8. Actually supported a veteran group. It might be Vic Optics, maybe. Might not be. It's one of the veteran-owned, American-made LPVOs, 1-8. It has 0 bullets in that mag, bro. Well, clearly you can't see the window. There are clearly 25 Russian-made 308s in there, dude. Human, no, I didn't serve. My dad was in the Army. My son's actually in the Navy right now.
Mr. Cluck, yes, this is our house.
Yes, this is our house, and this is our hot tub.
AK has 7.62 cal. That in background is 5.56. No 308. I bet. I don't even know what that means, sir.
Yeah, whoever said that, that's definitely not a 5.56. You can tell by the huge magazine and the girth of it.
Okay.
Oh boy, can everyone? Can everyone double tap the screen for all the anti-gay people that just love to pop in here, and they're gonna stay in here, just so you guys know, they're gonna stay in here and they're gonna type stuff.
What kind of gun is it?
So that right there is a CMMG. It's a 12.5 and those are my jellyfish that died the other night. That's why they're not moving. In case you're wondering, I think they died on live Sunday night.
Luger says, "What's your favorite thing to shoot?
My favorite thing to shoot is my Bull Armory TAC Pro. It's a 2011 double stack 1911. Go look at my videos. So most of my page is built around my shooting competitions. So I usually shoot a match every single week, mostly IDPA, but a Bull Armory TAC Pro 2011. What's up, Bob? Nah, I'm sober, man. Been sober for going on 2 years. This is a bucked up. It's a workout drink. It's basically caffeine pre-workout.
Eric Ortiz says, are you left-handed?
Yeah, so it's weird. I write with my left, but I shoot with my right. My right hand's my dominant hand, but I only shoot with my left. Chef Prosper, I'm North Korean. Well, technically I'm American, but 20 years ago I escaped and ran across the border.
Stop saying that. It's so not true.
Nah, I've never been military. I grew up in a military family though. My dad spent 22 years in the military, and my son's in the Navy. Aaron, that's a CMM G308. I think the model is going to be a Banshee. It's a 12.5 Banshee. Kaya, I think I said that right. Thanks, I appreciate it. Glad you like the man bun. Or I said it wrong. It's a top knot.
Code Luke's goated said, do you hunt?
No, I don't hunt. I don't believe in shooting animals. I would if I had to, but I'm not really into hunting and shooting animals.
Christopher said, shout out to your dad.
Appreciate it, thank you. Kaya. All right, I got it, Kaya. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for correcting me as well. I hate when I mispronounce people's names.
Some dude said for him it looks like a 223 or a 556. I don't know.
Nah, it's
He
not.
said, but I can be wrong. He is.
No, it's a 308. It's definitely. I know it's a 308 because I shoot it. I mean, hell, you could just look at the size of it. It's not even close to a 556. Things like 12 pounds. What's up, your fave? I think that's your fave, Riley. Ricky, what's good?
Abby said, what do you shoot, or is it a decoration?
No, I shoot it. I don't shoot that one a lot. I usually shoot my 5.56. I shot my AK this weekend at a 2-gun match. You can check out some of the footage. I actually just posted I think a video maybe Sunday night of my 2-gun match. So check out the page if you haven't already. Subscribe to the page if you like 2A content, shooting content. Like I said, most of it's going to be shooting. All of my shooting competitions. I have another one this Saturday, and then I have 2 major matches coming up in a few weeks, both in Michigan. Please give a shout out to my honey. Look, please give a shout out to the one. You got to read it.
No.
That one dude got you.
Josh said, are you Korean?
Yeah, I am Korean. So I'm half Korean, half Caucasian. Appreciate it, David. No, we're definitely not vegan or vegetarian. We just finished eating.
Kyle, how did you know we do have kimchi in our fridge?
Yes, Kyle.
It's my favorite.
My wife loves kimchi. I like kimchi too, but I mean, not as much as her. She tears that shit up.
What is your favorite gun you have? Calum number 88 says.
You said what?
What's your favorite gun you have?
My favorite gun, pistol-wise, my Bull Armory TAC Pro. It's a 9mm 2011. My favorite gun to shoot, rifle-wise, is probably going to be my 5.56. My competition 5.56.
You tried it, Bob, man. Been moving. Nice job.
Who was it?
Don't even listen.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna shout out all the fools out, all the trolls.
Yes, exactly. The Mac. Rooftop Korean all the way.
Kyle Rapp said, haha, fuck yeah, I'm half Korean too.
Nice. Anya Kaseo. Tristan, yeah, I don't have a Draco, but I have an AK. I don't like those super shorty ARPs. I don't have anything against them. I don't think they're effective, and they're just too loud, and to me they're just not efficient. What's up, y'all?
Hi, awesome sibling 78.
Gabby, awesome. What's up, all y'all? Appreciate everyone tuning in. Enjoying a bubble bath with my wife and the dead jellyfish and my bucked up. Hopefully you guys are having a good week so far. We made it to Thursday. Can't wait for the weekend. What's up, Tribal Chief? Listen, maybe I'll try to step my game up.
What do you
To match your game.
Say we should step our game up with
Yeah.
Chief?
Tribal Chief, what do you suggest? What's in your arsenal? Maddie, there are not kids on this app because I actually select not made for kids.
I mean, if they're on here, it's because they're coming in here. It's not like we're looking for them.
Appreciate it, Bill's boy, Bill Card. I gotta put my glasses.
Boys, cards. You need
Bill,
your glasses.
I need my glasses. Yeah. Where is Kim? Kimchi? I don't know.
What kind of AR is that? Officer John 23 said.
Officer John 23. It's a CMMG. It's a CMMG Banshee.
Barry said, do you have a 410 shotgun?
Nah, no shotguns. I'm not a shotgun guy. I've been looking at the Beretta A300s. I want one of those, but not necessarily sure I need it right now. What's up, Germany? Hey, if you guys haven't already, double tap that screen.
Any auto Glocks, Jaden .757 said.
No auto Glocks. I'm not into auto stuff. You can't really shoot them and be efficient with them. You pull the trigger, the bullets go everywhere. Not really into spraying. Spraying typically doesn't work during a competition either. Not unless if you want to miss all your shots. I do love Glock though.
Donnie Fraser says, what's your go-to pistol?
My go-to pistol, check out the page, you'll see it. It's a Bull Armory TAC Pro. It's double stack 1911.
C10 Chevy said I had an old 1908 Spanish, what?
Boiling oil, I love Canic, man. I wish I had a Canic. I'd say my next favorite outside of my Bull is probably going to be my CZ. I love my Shadow 2.
Well, Sasquatch 556 says what LPVO is on that.
That LPVO, I'm pretty sure I'm getting it wrong, so I'm not going to try to say the name. But it's an American-made veteran company. It's a budget. It's nothing crazy expensive. I think I got it for under $200. But usually when I'm just experimenting with stuff, I usually try to stick with companies that are ran by veterans. It's just a budget LPVO 1-8. Yes, user. I got a 19X user. My wife actually shoots with that. That stays next to the bed on her side, and my son usually shoots with it too. What's up, Efren? We see you. All right, we just need we need like 6 of y'all to double tap that screen to get past 100. Usually, the 100 mark is kind of like the hump point. That's usually all right.
Cody,
Well,
if there was a Brittany, she's got.
there's a Brittany.
Yeah, Cody says you were chatting with Brittany before. He thinks she's fine.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not concerned at all, Cody. Hello, Alexis.
What's up, Alexis? Appreciate it.
Callan said, what is the gun you want?
What is a gun that I want? Man, that's a hard one. So I've been eyeballing the Bull Armory, the new one that's coming out. It's basically a Glock clone. They kind of like put together all of their axe models. It's ported. Check it out. It's the new Bull Armory axe ported, so it should be the pro model. But I think outside of that, I mean, a gun that I've been eyeballing is that Beretta A300 shotgun.
Alexa says, do you usually shoot the Ruger 10-22?
No, I don't really shoot any Rugers. I don't do a lot of rifles either. I saw someone ask that. I did do a 2-gun match on Sunday. I think out of 50 people, I placed 12th overall and 10th in my division. So 12th out of 50 in 2-gun. I only do rifle maybe once or twice a month, so I don't do a ton of rifle. I do way more pistol. I do pistol probably weekly. What's up, Time with Max? Yeah, check out the page if you've never seen it. If you've never seen me on YouTube, check out the page. Got lots of shooting content. Usually, I do a match and take the video each week and post it. So check that out. Yeah, that's real. It's a 308 CMMG.
Lucas wants an MR920.
Hey Lucas, go and buy it tomorrow. So I EDC a MR920. You'll check that out as well. I actually just started the summer in IDPA CCPA with irons with my MR920. Phenomenal gun, no issues. Didn't even have malfunctions in the break-in period. Trigger's awesome. Shoots super flat. I'd say buy it tomorrow.
Barry says, do you have a 40 pistol?
No, I don't have a 40 cal. Actually, I did. I had a Glock 22 Gen 5, but I got rid of it earlier this year. It just sat. I used the 40, the Glock 22 as a bedside, but then I couldn't really practice with it because the ammo was so expensive. So I moved to the Shadow 2 for my bedside and got rid of the 40. Wordsmith, yeah, I might. Maybe I'll take a handful out there and do like an honest review of all of them. My Bull Armory will definitely win though. That's by far the flattest, most favorite gun. I don't have a 50 cal.
Michael, it's my foot.
Oh, that's my wife's foot. My rubber ducky's on that side. That probably died too, considering my jellyfish died.
Captain Planet says, do you know about sleeper cells? Thanks, Michael.
Do I know about sleeper? I know what they are. I don't know about any.
What AK do you think is good?
Kalashnikov? I don't know.
Is that the one you like?
No, I stick with PSA. I mean, I think PSA makes great products. I think they definitely make a lot of good AKs. Not 100% familiar with all the different manufacturers. There's a ton of them out there. High end as well. The AK that I got, it's an AK lower, AR upper. I mean, but I wouldn't buy one of the budget ones, you know, like Century Arms and kind of the lower end ones. If I'm going to buy an AK, it's probably going to be more of the more expensive, pricier ones.
Someone said my favorite home defense strap is Heckler & Koch Mark 23. Is a 4.5 ACP. For some people, it's too big, but it's for many. It's a really good gun.
Yeah, I mean, can't go wrong with H&K. You said it was a 45?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, some people enjoy 45, some people don't. I just don't prefer anything bigger than a 9mm because I want to be able to train with what I have. And ammo is just so expensive these days. No, I'm not a cop. I'm just a normal civilian. They weren't squid. They were jellyfish. They're barely alive at this point.
We're good, Efren. How are you?
After our day's been great.
He said how much should he pay for an MR920?
I think right now for an MR920, anything under 1,000 is probably good. If you can get it for 800-900, I do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't spend more than 1,000 for an MR920.
Corvette said give him an M14, bro.
M14?
Yeah.
Just keep it simple.
Destination Unknown says, did you do Korean martial arts?
Nah, I've never done any martial arts. I wrestled. I think a long time ago I was probably top 5 in the state in wrestling, but I never got into martial arts. I wish I would have. I played football, so if you check out my page, you'll see in the description that in college I was a Hall of Fame linebacker, and then I played in the NFL after that. So spent most of my career playing football. No martial arts though.
Violet Brooks says, are you SWAT?
Am I SWAT? Nah, I SWAT.
Yes.
I wish, had I not, well, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm glad I met my wife. But had I not met her, I would have went into the military, or for sure would have went to law enforcement. I actually went to school for criminal justice, and I was going into law enforcement, but she wasn't too thrilled about that. So when I left the NFL, my goal was to obviously apply my criminal justice degree and go into law enforcement, but I mean, she wasn't having that, so I ended up going a different route. Appreciate it, Viola Brooks.
What LPVO is on that rifle?
I don't want to get too close because then they'll kick me off.
Well, don't touch it, because you can't touch it.
All right, so since everyone asked, and I can't ever remember. So the LPVO is made by Vic Optics. It's just a budget brand. So I don't shoot this 308 a lot. It's expensive to shoot, it's heavy, it's loud. It's just not really fun. So I was trying out LPVOs. I'm not an LPVO fan. So I just bought like a budget one, like $200. I shoot red dot. So I just did a 2-gun this past Sunday. And you'll look at my video. I think I was shooting with my red dot, my hollow sun at 100 yards. I think I had like the 5th fastest stage run, while everyone else had their scopes and LPVOs. I literally had a red dot at 100 yards, and I think out of 50 people, I had the 5th fastest run. So I'm good with the red dot. I don't intend on shooting beyond 100 yards.
DM1 said, why did you leave the NFL?
My time just ran up. I separated my right shoulder my first year, and then my 4th year, I separated my left shoulder. And at that point, it was just like, got 2 bum shoulders.
Chris Messer is a licensed gunsmith. He spent 15 years in the Marine Corps.
Nice. Well, appreciate all your years of service.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Really appreciate that.
Moon said, what are some good trainer rifles and sidearms you would personally recommend?
I mean, if you're new to shooting, I would say sidearm, pistol-wise, I'd say just go with the Glock. It's simple, it's affordable, it's reliable. I always recommend the Glock. Simplicity, affordable, reliable. Again, if you're new and you never really owned the rifle or an AR or anything like that, I always recommend PSA. Again, same thing. Reliable, they're affordable. If you can afford some of the more higher end stuff, by all means go do it. Most people can't. And if you're new to shooting, most people don't want to go and drop several $1,000s on their very first firearm just to come to find out they don't really like it. So start small, start with the reliability piece, and you can't go wrong with either one of those. That would be my recommendation.
Foreseeable says, I'm going to get a cheap AR. Is Radical Firearms reliable?
I've never had a Radical. I see lots of people with them. I haven't seen too many issues. But a lot of those manufacturers, Radical, Anderson, I think Anderson Arms, they make some quality stuff. I mean, their quality control is probably not going to be as good as like a PSA. But I think both of them have been putting out decent stuff.
Jeremiah says, what's your favorite EDC?
My favorite EDC is my Shadow Systems MR920, which is basically a Glock 19. My favorite gun to shoot is my Bull Armory 2011.
Kyle wants to know what teams you play for.
So I played for the Vikings and the 49ers. Played. Just want to stress that. I'm 40.
Those are mine. His wife.
That's my wife's toes. I don't. That would be weird if I was looking at you and had my toes up here. That'd be
And
some.
plus, they're like two different complexions.
Are you trying to say I'm not? I don't have a good tan?
You don't got the melanin that I have.
My wife says I don't have the melanin. Clearly, I got a little more yellow in me or something. Yeah. So I'm older. I'm 46. My wife is 47.
Hi, Haley.
What's up, Haley? We're old folks. Pimp Slap is not a beer, it's a bucked up. So I usually go back and forth between Ghost, C4, and Bucked Up. Bucked Up is probably my favorite. They just don't have them everywhere. The C4s and the Ghosts are everywhere. Bucked Up I can't always find, unless I go to a GNC or something.
E Black wants to know, are you Korean? He is in fact Korean.
Yeah, definitely.
Carolina, yes, we are living comfortably.
Yeah,
We're
we're living the good life. We got jobs, house, kids, health. We're blessed, God-fearing. Yeah, we love it. Hey, we got over 200 people in here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't already, double tap the screen. Just
Stacker
follow my
Actual
finger.
Wants to know what he says. What's up, homie?
What's up, man?
Prior military and contractor. I'm new here. What do you do? What got you your following?
Hey, appreciate your service. I know you're putting your life out there to serve and protect. What got me my following?
Yes.
So what got me my following is probably just being authentic, being me. I'm not trying to copycat other people. I'm trying to just, again, be who I am and not someone else. I think one thing that me and my wife, when we kind of started this journey, it was like, you know, just be you. You know, like try to have original content. Try not to just copy everything that you see, and try to be original. And then when I get on live, I mean, you guys have just been so awesome. I think we're averaging like probably 25, 30,000 viewers, hundreds of likes. You know, it's really just about the connection with you all. And I think that really sums it up.
Yeah.
Did I miss
You
anything?
started though with what was your page? What's your page about? Like, how did you get?
Oh, my page?
Yeah, like that's how you got involved. How did you generate it? What did it start with?
How I started my page, I would say initially just my passion for shooting, but then beyond passion of shooting, it was actually my escape to get sober. So I got sober 2 years ago, and I basically substituted drinking with shooting. So shooting kind of became my thing. Obviously going to the gym and health and fitness, but it was part of my sobriety, was getting out and just shooting. And then I wanted to document the journey. And that's kind of how my YouTube page started.
Somebody said, were you an NFL linebacker?
Yeah, so if you look at my page, I spent time as an NFL linebacker. Before that, obviously played D1 football, was a Hall of Fame linebacker.
William Dawson said, I'm 2 weeks sober, bro. Keep going, William. Congrats.
Hey, William, hey, that's big, man. You got to start somewhere. 2 weeks now, 2 months later, 2 years after that. Just keep going. I know it's not easy. Just keep going. Whatever you do, you might stumble. That's okay. You just pick yourself back up. Don't beat yourself up. Keep going.
Thanks, Justin.
Appreciate you, Justin.
Hi, Patricia.
What's up, Patricia?
What's your opinion on the rooftop Koreans of the 93 LA riots?
Hey, a lot of people don't know about the rooftop Koreans. Might be one of the most badass situations where a community, and not just because they are Korean and I'm Korean, but where a community actually bands together to protect their own. It doesn't get any better than that. You know, I wish we demonstrated more of that unity now in 2025. But it was literally a group of minorities protecting their business and families and livelihood from looting and rioting. And it was like, that's what they spit. That was their livelihood. That's how they fed their families. And I thought it was pretty awesome. And you usually don't see that type of stance from Asians. Like a lot of times people think Asians are, you know, kind of meek and quiet and shy and passive. Not those rooftop Koreans. They got their guns, went on the roofs, and they were willing to kill and fight. So I thought it was pretty cool. Not that I like violence whatsoever, but you usually don't see that. And that's probably another reason why my page is called Uncommon Korean, because I like to think of myself as different and uncommon. You don't see a lot of Asians in the NFL or playing football. You do now nowadays more. You see Asians in the NFL, not back when I played. And you don't see a lot of Asians in the 2A community either. So that's really my story.
Barry said, what is the biggest gun you've shot?
The biggest gun that I've shot is probably my 308. I haven't shot anything bigger than a 308.
They're my feet, Price, his wife's.
Yeah, Price, those are my wife's toes that you're checking out. Beautiful little toes.
Justin Birch
Toesies.
said he respects you're a human. He is. He's a good guy.
I try, man. Appreciate that. You listen, I try to be the best version of me, which is the father, Christian, husband, brother.
Jeremy Sanchez says, sorry, 2A community, what does that mean?
So the 2A community is Second Amendment. It's basically a community built around protecting our Second Amendment rights, which is right to bear arms. People refer to it as 2A. Hey, this might be the fastest we've ever gotten to 200 likes.
You did nothing wrong, Price. Complimenting my feet.
Oh, no, hey, people love her feet. She gets more comments. She gets more comments on her feet and on her voice than I do get questions about guns, which is good. Hey, so I'm going back to this is the quickest we've ever gotten to 200 likes. We're at 189. So if you haven't already, double tap that screen, get us beyond 200, and we're on our road to 300. But yeah, 204. Boom. Appreciate y'all. Listen, y'all have been amazing. Awesome. We're at 200 and already at 38 minutes.
Let's go, y'all. Raven XO said, what pistol should he buy for competitive use? He's trying to be a competitive shooter, but he can really do that. He can't really do that with his budget, which is near 650.
Okay, for 650, you can absolutely be perfectly fine. This is my recommendation, and go check out my page and subscribe. I just posted a video, 5-minute video on my 5 top tips for new competitive shooters. But for 650, I personally would go with a Glock MOS Gen 5, so I can actually functionally conceal it and use it too, not just compete with it. I would go with the Glock 45 MOS, put a green dot or a red dot on it, and I would compete in the carry optics and IDPA. That's my personal opinion. I get my ass kicked by dudes with Glocks all the time. My mentor actually shoots a Glock, and I don't even come close to him. And I shoot a 2011. I shoot a souped up competition gun. So 650, grab a Glock MOS, put an optic on it, shoot and carry optics. My personal opinion.
Pimp Slat says, have you ever shot an AK?
Yeah, so look at my video on Sunday. I actually just competed with my AK. Now, let me be clear, it's an AK lower with an AR upper. I had an AK. I got rid of it last year. I just didn't use it as much. So yeah, I used to have one. I have a hybrid now, but I usually shoot my 5.56.
Frickers says, you've been in the forces?
Nah, I haven't been in any of the military forces, if that's what you're asking.
That's what's up, Johnson Joseph. He's watched all your videos.
Oh man, I appreciate that, dude. Appreciate that. Who was that?
Johnson Joseph.
Johnson Joseph. Much love. Appreciate that.
Hi, Asala.
Hey, Asala, what's happening?
Thanks, Justin Birch, for the sub.
Oh, Justin, man, appreciate that. Appreciate you subbing. Glad you like the content. Stay tuned. Getting into more of the long format content too. So I usually just do a lot of shorts, but I'm really trying to commit to posting 1 or 2 long format videos. Just trying to find like consistency with scheduling and timing, but more to come with that as well. But appreciate the sub, William. I see you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate all the subs. Appreciate all the likes, the subs. Double tap that screen. Go to the page. Hit subscribe. I'm pretty sure, very confident you will not. What am I?
I don't know what you're trying to say, but
I
You won't
blinked.
be disappointed? Is that
Yes,
what
you
you're
won't be
trying to say?
disappointed. I like to think that a high majority of my content is original.
Barry says, do you have a dog? We do. We have 2 dogs.
Yeah, Barry. So yes, we have 2 dogs. We have like an 8-pound Bichon Shih Tzu, about this big, and then we have a South African Borbal, whose head is like this big, and he's like.
160 pounds.
She says he's 160. He's 175,
You
175
want him to
pound
be
South African Borbal. I've never seen a 160 pound Borbal.
Max.
Appreciate it, Ghost. Glad you got that sub in. Lots of pew pew coming. Actually got another match this Saturday. So I got an IDPA match this Saturday. You'll see some more.
Thanks, Justin.
I appreciate it, Justin. Yeah, we make a good team. So you can probably, I know it's backwards, but this is until the wheels fall off. We're like 2 peas in a pod. Like she's stuck with me until the wheels fall off the bus. When the wheels fall off the bus,
We still going.
we still going hard.
He Black says, have you been to Jeju Island?
Nah, I've never been to Jeju Island. Never heard of it, but we just booked our vacation to Mexico, so we're
I
going.
don't think that's where Jeju Island is. Where is Jeju Island?
Where?
at?
I know. I'm just saying, like that's where we're going.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know, we do. Hey, listen, if you guys are ever looking for good bubble bath,
Oh my gosh, that is not good butter bath.
It
Oh,
is-
it's in Korea. Jeju Island is in Korea.
oh no, I've never. I did go to Korea for like almost 3 weeks, and my mom took us there.
Took you back home?
Yeah, I went to go just see the culture, family. It was pretty cool. I never went there though. Back to my topic. $5, best bubble bath stuff you can find. $5.
You're so stupid.
I want to go back to Korea. I actually want to take my wife there. I mean, we.
Thank you, Soy Mata Sakurus. I don't know if I said that right.
Soy Mata, appreciate you.
Is that
Much
an
love.
AR Trenton said?
Yeah, so it's an AR-10. So if you're familiar with AR, it's a 308. It's you can see it's a little bit of a shorty. It's a 12.5. Have an LPVO and a canted red dot on it.
Saido said, I bet Korea is amazing.
Yeah, man, listen, Korea is different. I mean, it's super modern. The food's amazing. The people are obviously super just welcoming and warm. But it's crazy that nightlife doesn't get started till like 2 a.m. Like, you go out at midnight in Korea, nothing's happening. You come back out at 2 a.m., it's jumping. People are eating Korean barbecue. They're going to the clubs. When you wake up, and you wake up at like 6, 7, 8 a.m., they're still out drinking soju, just hanging out. It's like, it's crazy.
What's going on, Johnson Joseph?
These are flowing in. You're gonna have to.
MP561 says, is your wife black? Am I black, honey?
My wife is black and beautiful, and we've been married 22 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the most gorgeous thing walking the earth.
Thanks, Justin.
Appreciate it, Justin. Yeah, we make a great team. I mean, be honest. Whose wife would sit in a hot tub once, twice a week for 2 hours with their husband talking about guns? I mean,
Thanks, Ghost.
Ghost, much love. Yeah, I mean, she sits in here.
What'd you ask
for-
Marianne?
Marianne?
asked a question. I'm sorry.
All right, sorry, Marianne. Yeah, these things are flying through. Go again, Mary.
Thanks for the sub, Alex.
Appreciate the sub. This one is the hardest fuck question. All right, we're waiting,
Calvin
Marianne.
says, what is your least favorite gun?
My least favorite gun that I own? I mean, I got rid of all the ones that I own that I don't like or shoot. I mean, if I had to choose.
Sorry.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on. Sorry to yes, Marianne. I answered the question for somebody else, honey. I see you asked it first. Yes, I am a black woman.
Yeah. My wife is black. She's beautiful. Check out. There's actually a video on my page. Huh.
Oh, me shooting or the.
Yeah. There's actually a couple of videos of her. There's a live of us on the lazy river, and then of her shooting because she shoots too. And there's one of us in the living room where she was kind of hitting on me, being a little, freaky or something. She was asking to see my big Glock.
That was not in the living room.
Oh, that was at the gun
at
range.
gun range.
Yeah, she wanted to see that big Glock. What's up, Dallas?
Recoil on your AR-10 Ghost S.
Man, it's brutal. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big dude. I'm 6'3", 225, and I mean, it's not terrible. Doubles and triples are brutal. I'd say it's probably more loud and obnoxious than it is like recoil annoying.
Hi, Bills fan.
What's up, Bills fan?
Hi, Daisy. Hi, Jay.
Daisy, what's going on, y'all? Lots of new folks tapping in. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys tuning in, tapping in. Double tap that screen. We're gonna hit 300 easily tonight.
That's me. We are in the tubs.
Yeah, we work a long, hard week, and we instantly have date night in the hot tub. Dude said, Erupted Air said, this dude is always in the same bathtub setup. I mean, what do you does your bathtub like change size, color or something? I mean,
AR-15 or AK-47?
AR-15, always. AK-47s are fun to shoot, and they're obviously great at stopping things, but I think for functionality, cost of ammo, and if you ever need to like use it for shit hits the fan, you can acquire 5.56 a lot easier.
Is that your reasoning? Because JRL wants to know why the AR-15. Is that why?
Yeah. So that's why. So again, if I needed to just grab my family and go, I'll probably only take 2 magazines of 5.56, and the rest I would expect to pick up on the way.
Alakazam777 says, where did you meet your wife?
So when I was in the NFL, I was at the club hanging out, and she kept staring at me.
Boy, bye.
She kept staring at me. I'm like, man, why's the girl? Keep staring at me.
No.
So I walked by a couple of times, and I just kind of gave her a head nod, like, come on over here. No, we met in the club. I walked by, made eye contact.
The only part of that story is true. He walked past twice, and the second time he did give a head nod, and we talked.
Yeah, I gave her the good old 1998 head nod, like, come on over here, and the rest is history. I actually told one of my boys that played on the team, I said, I'm going to marry that girl, didn't I?
Yep.
I said, I'm going to marry that girl. And 22 years later, here we are.
Eugene, you are mad.
What's Eugene
seriously,
saying?
find something else to do. It's not facing anybody. We all good over here. We're blessed, happy.
Yeah, Eugene just wants a response.
That's why I gave it to him.
Listen, Eugene just looking for a response. Hey, misery loves company. Hurt people.
Chill guy
hurt
says,
people.
is that a 308 or a 223?
It's a 308. It's a 308 CMMG. Hey, Jackie Chan's the man.
Oh, sorry your dog passed, Donovan.
I'm so sorry to hear about that.
Hi, Geo dude. Jackie Chan is legend.
Yeah, Bruce Lee's the best. That's
What
legendary.
team did you play for, X?
So I played for the Vikings and then the 49ers. My dream gun, JRL, my dream gun. So I covered this the other night on a live. I bought my dream gun. So my dream gun was a Bull Armory TAC Pro. If you could have any gun, I know some people would probably go out there and buy a $10,000 gun. My dream gun for a long time was a Bull Armory TAC Pro, and I went out and bought it, and that's the gun that I compete with.
Ghost wants to know, do you have a link for a contact you would love to discuss ARs and other cues? You can send you a message, right? And then you guys can go from there. On your.
Yeah, you might be able to send me a message.
Somebody else said they.
Yeah, you might be able to send me a message on YouTube. I don't think I have any links. But tune in to the page tomorrow. I'll attach my email. So I don't think I have my email up there, but tune in tomorrow. Random user, yeah. So I was actually a Hall of Fame linebacker in college, and I played in the NFL after.
JRL says, do you post videos of you competing? He does, JRL.
Yeah, so my wife would tell you I compete weekly, and I usually post weekly. So check it out. Marianne, appreciate the sub. Glad you like the vibes. My wife and I date night. We stick together, 2 peas in a pod. And I gotta say, like, what more can I ask of her other than
To sit in this tub.
to sit in this tub, a hot tub, sweating our asses off
Thanks,
for
JRL.
2 hours?
Is that your favorite gun?
Nah, that's not my favorite gun's my Bull Armory Tac Pro. Random use, appreciate the sub, man. Much love. I mean, that gun, I'd probably say I bought that gun in my AK just out of impulse to have one in the collection. I think there's a couple of things you need to have in your collection. You should have an AK. You got to have a 308. Obviously, 5.56 and 9 is like the staple, the standard. But there's a couple of things I always wanted in my collection, and those are it.
Madam 2, we have done that in Chicago, the salt bath meditation thing. It is amazing.
Oh yeah. So salt bath.
If you haven't done it, do it. It is absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So we lived in Chicago for 6 or 8 years.
Six, 7 years, something like that.
Yeah, they got one of those Korean spas that have all of those different rooms with hot, cold, salt bath, cold
Hi,
plunge.
Dallas.
It's amazing. What's up, Dallas? Ragnar, what's going on, man? North Korean. Hail from North Korea. 20 years ago, I ran extremely fast across the border, and now
You're so
I'm
stupid.
Americanized.
Stop saying that. That's horrible. Somebody said something. Official Ammo Alchemist says he's at IDPA. I'm sorry, I don't know if you're he or she, but
Official Alchemist?
yeah.
Oh, that's my boy. What did he ask?
He said he's at IDPA.
Oh, you're at IDPA like tonight? You've been putting in work. Thursday night IDPA. Yeah, I've been seeing your videos, man. Keep working.
JRL says, have you shot a fully auto gun?
Not necessarily fully auto. I used to have an FRT. I'm sure you're familiar with that. I had an FRT, which made it basically fully auto.
Is that trigger you used to have?
Yeah. But I got rid of it. It wasn't practical. It's only good for mag dumps. Can't compete with it. Can't plink with it. Basically, beyond 10 yards, you ain't hitting jack shit. You're definitely not hitting 25 yards. You might hit your first shot, but that's about it. So I got rid of my FRT. But yeah, I've shot fully autos.
Revolver or mag pistol?
Mag, pistol, revolver, or mag?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a semi-auto over a revolver any day of the week.
Ryan said mag dumps. No, Ryan, he said mag dumps, but I feel like you knew that. You just wanted to be funny.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said mag dumps. He said mag dumps.
Mad dumps? No.
DW Prod says, are you in WWE?
I was trying to come up with a good Korean WWE name, but I dropped the ball. No, I wasn't in WWE. I wish I was in WWE.
Kuds 1400 says, have you heard of the shotgun DP-12?
DB-, nah, I haven't heard of a DB-12. And
Glock 17 standard clip with red beam.
yeah, I'm not against beams. I don't have any. I don't have any attachments, honestly. I'm a minimalist, so I don't really believe in a lot of attachments and gadgets and stuff like that. But I always tell people to each his own. Do what you feel comfortable with. I don't do any long range JRL. I did a 2-gun match on Sunday. I think the furthest out we were shooting was 100 yards, so I just I used my green dot. I didn't even flip over. I have a magnifier on my 5.56. I didn't even flip over my magnifier. I just went straight green dot. And I think I had the 5th fastest time on that stage out of 50 people. So, I mean, I'm decent at 100.
Lisa says I'm hustling you. I'm hustling him, Lisa.
Lisa.
I am a confident woman. There isn't too much that can bring me down, but I'm not. I'm just here supporting my baby. He enjoys this, so I'm here with him.
22 years.
Until the wheels fall off.
22 years going strong.
DW Prod says, what's the most you can lift in the gym?
So in my heyday, my max bench was like 420. I think when her and I were training for the Tough Mudder, I think I did 315 like 6 times. And I'm 46 years old. I'm old, you know what I mean? So I don't really do a lot of heavy stuff now. I think I squatted 415 4 or 6 times, something like that. I don't know. But I don't do a lot of heavy stuff. I do more reps now. I mean, the older you get, I'm 46, I try to do more reps. So I do lighter weight, and I do like 12 to 20 reps.
It's all good, Lisa. I got you, baby girl. I knew it was driving where I got it. What was it? Somebody said, what's the, JRL said, what's some advice to get better at shooting?
So I would, it's so funny, I actually just recorded a video on this today, and I haven't posted it yet because I got to edit it. I'd say my 3 biggest things to get better is, 1, develop your own style and try not to copycat what you see, because what you see online doesn't necessarily mean it's right or effective for you. I'd say take a class, find a mentor, shoot often, and make sure you see and get trained on what's right. And then I'd probably say if you own a firearm, dry fire. A lot of people neglect dry fire. I do a lot of dry fire at home in between my matches. And then I'd say go into it with an open mind that you don't know much and you're trying to learn. A lot of people that are new to shooting, they think they know and they're not really open to feedback, and they usually suffer and they don't really elevate in the shooting world.
Digital Fakey says, I just got a Smith & Wesson 39 T pistol from 1977.
Oh, damn, you got a collectible. Nice.
Filed issue with the slide saying patent pending. Is this a good find?
I don't know. I'm not into collectibles and the retros and stuff like that. I'm assuming it's probably a good find, but that's not my expertise. I'm sorry. Logic Caster, bro, you're broke. Man, I'm super rich, dude. I'm healthy. I'm married. My kids are growing up being outstanding human beings. I'm with my wife for 22 years. We got good jobs, and we're God-fearing. Man, we're fucking rich. Don't know what you're talking about.
That's not a beer either. What is that, babe? Shower and beer.
Yeah, I don't drink. I've actually been sober for 2 years. This is a bucked up. So it's a fitness drink, energy drink. You get them at like GNC or something.
Shauna Lewis, it is in fact a real gun.
Yes, appreciate the answer, Shauna. Yeah, check out the page. If you want to know what guns I shoot, or I compete with, or I carry, check out the webpage, subscribe. And for everyone that's tuned in, just tuned in, double tap that screen. We're in 60 minutes, about to hit 300 likes. Probably the fastest that we've gotten to 300 likes since my wife and I have been going live. So double tap that screen, just follow my little finger there and just double tap, double tap, double tap. 1 hour in, 300. It's pretty awesome, man. Appreciate all the love.
Kyle said do 6 P320.
Courtney, appreciate the sub. Courtney, much love for the sub, Courtney. Do they scare me? No, because I don't own one. Now, when I see one at the gun range or someone's next to me or near me, I'm cautious of it, so I'm paying attention to who has a SIG, and I typically try not to like stand next to them. But I see lots of SIGs at matches. I'm not like terrified of them. I'm just aware of who has one, and I'm obviously not going to be standing next to them. But I don't own one, so again, to me, I'm not overly concerned.
Downtown Echelon said, is that forearm tat new?
Nah, I haven't got a tattoo in forever. I need a new tattoo. We've
Your
been.
son has one waiting for you that you haven't done.
Yeah, so
For Father's Day.
my son, for those of you all that have been in here, you know that I played football, collegiate football, NFL football. My son plays in the SEC, so he plays big time football too. But he hooked me up to get a huge tattoo. I just got to set the appointment. He's all tatted up, obviously. I mean, he's got tats. He got full sleeves, but yeah, I need to get my tattoo. What's up, Christian? Appreciate it. Is it? I can't pronounce the name.
Which one?
Kunta Lika said I look like John Cena. I appreciate that. That's a handsome dude.
Pat, my homie.
What's up, Pat?
Hi, Christian Studios.
What's up, 9mm throat punch? Yeah, it's a 308, man. You clearly know your guns throat punch. Yeah, it's a 308. People were going back and forth with me earlier, like an hour ago. They swore it was a 5.56. No, it's a 308. It's a CMMG. Until the hunt, hopefully. Claudia, I'm 46. My wife is 47.
I will be 47 on the 28th.
She'll be 47 on the 28th, and then we're gonna take our butts to Tulum. So we're actually going to Tulum. It's a mixture of her birthday and our anniversary. So our anniversary is on the 15th. Her birthday is on the 28th, and we're gonna be in Mexico. You'll see us on live in Mexico. Huh?
Thank you, Coots.
Coots, appreciate you. Much love. Happy birthday to you.
Stop.
Happy
I didn't actually sing.
birthday.
Thank you for trying.
Happy birthday. Did I do it right?
You tried.
Was I on beat?
You were.
Kind of? All right. Hey, Batista's the man.
John said, sir, can you please tell him what rifle that is?
So this is a CMMG Banshee AR-10. So it's chambered in 308 and has a 12.5 barrel.
Thanks, Kyle.
What's the best starter red dot for an AR? Donnie, I'm a Hollow Sun fan. All of my optics are Hollow Sun. Except for that LPVO. All of my dots are Hollow Sun. I love them. They're built like tanks. Their customer service is amazing. I drop them, I break them, I call them, they replace it. No questions asked. I have it on my competition gun. I have one for my EDC. I have it on my competition rifle. Hollow Sun's the way to go. None of them are cheap. Hollow Sun is in the middle. You can get way cheaper Chinese ones off Amazon that actually, from reviews that I've seen, work really well. But I just prefer Hollow Sun.
Chris Mott says CMC flat face trigger single or two stage.
That is a single. Damn, man. Who was that?
That was.
You can see.
Chris Mott.
Yeah, Chris Mott. You can see that from there. That's pretty damn impressive. That you know your freaking triggers. Yeah, I think that one there. I mean, that one's light as hell. I actually kind of want to take it out. It's like literally like it's super light. It's kind of scary light for a 308 and an AR, but it looks good. The flat face looks great. Yeah, 3.5 sounds about right.
I am an Afro girl. I am African American.
Who said that?
Saying that right. Apple Lamar.
Yeah, my wife's black. I'm Korean. We make some beautiful babies
Chris
too.
Mott said upgrade to the Giselle trigger.
Yeah, I think those are pretty pricey, but probably worth it. But the thing is like I don't shoot a lot of rifle, so I don't really upgrade them.
Thanks for the sub, Andrew.
Andrew, appreciate the sub. Much love. Yeah, I don't shoot a lot of rifles, so I don't put a lot of money into them. I shoot two gun once a month, maybe twice a month, and I don't even plink with my rifles hardly. All of my upgrades usually go to my pistols. My carries are my competitions. You're gonna have to answer a few.
What do you think of the Riveting 308 bolt action?
I don't have an opinion only because I don't have bolt actions and I've never even shot one. I'm sure it's a fine firearm though. They're a fine manufacturer. Nah, never in the military. My dad was in the Army, my son's in the Navy. I EDC Shadow Systems MR920. Sometimes I go to my Glock 19. It's a 19X, I should clarify. But I go back and forth. 90% of the time I have my Shadow Systems. 10% of the time I have my Glock 43X. So summertime, basketball shorts, hanging around the house, mowing the lawn, barbecuing, 43X. Yeah, Kurt's weird, man.
Gert, whatever.
Gert is the
Hi,
correct
Mark.
answer. What's up, Mark?
Cuts 1400 says 308, 556, or 762.
556. So my belief on 556 is, one, it's affordable, so I can shoot and train with it. Two, if shit ever did hit the fan, it's easy to carry, so it's light. Those other 2 rounds are super heavy. You try to tote around 3-4 mags of 308. I mean, that's like 5 pounds. And then I can acquire 556 or 223 along the way. So again, if we ever had to like unite as a family and bug out, I would take 2 magazines of 556, and hopefully on the way of our travels, I would be able to acquire more.
We're not ignoring your questions about our son, guys. We're just for his privacy. If he tells us, how about this, I'll ask next time we go live. If he says we can let you know, we'll let you know.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the reality is there's a lot of wacky people.
Not saying y'all.
Not y'all, but you can even see some of the hate bait. You know what I mean? The hate bait, and just the people that come in and try to troll. So we try to somewhat keep our lives personal in a way.
Arkansas, but I will tell you that. What is it? I just saw a question you want to answer.
I mean, how do I ignore Gert? I think there's a way.
Block him. I just blocked somebody.
Oh, so block Gert. Gert, have a good night, man. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in. And
Beretta over Glock, yes or no, Kimberly? Says.
Good question, Kimberly. So one of my first guns was a Beretta. I love Beretta, phenomenal firearms. I don't necessarily like the aesthetics of a Beretta, but I personally would go with a Glock. I'm a simple guy, that's why we have iPhones, simplicity. I don't think Glocks are the best looking guns, but it's always gonna go bang when you pull the trigger, whether it's frozen, muddy, dirty. I'm just a Glock fan. Dave, I thought you were gonna block Gert.
I did. What are you talking about?
I still see him.
Well, he's probably not blocked now.
I wonder if I have to block him.
It's fine. Somebody said he's giving you engagements, so let him keep going.
That is true. He is ramping up my engagements. What's up, Everly? I saw you tune in. Appreciate you hanging out with us again. Date night.
Nobody is crying. I am legend, not Megan.
Who said there's crying?
I don't know. He says you're gonna cry. I don't know.
Hey, listen. Anybody who knows us knows that we are super confident people.
We're not worried about Gert.
We're not worried about Gert or any other hate bait or goofy comments. You gotta have thick skin if you get on live, especially if you're in a bubble bath with a top knot. So trust me.
Okay, we're gonna get off our Gert. How do you feel about the Russian AK-47? Let's says.
I mean, I like all AK-47s. I think AK-47s are so AK-47s and Glocks are like the Hondas of the world, right? They just keep going. They're never going to stop. You don't have to clean them. You don't have to baby them. I mean, they just go. So I love them. I think they're phenomenal guns. I mean, they don't look, all great and appealing, but damn, do they function great.
Marianne says, how expensive are your guns? He doesn't like to say when I'm on.
Is that Marianne?
Yes.
Yeah, my wife doesn't really know how much I pay for them. Just put it this way. Earlier this year, I came home with an Indian bobber motorcycle and didn't tell her. Now, she wasn't happy about that, but I definitely don't tell her how much I pay for the guns.
Oh, I was beyond not happy about that. Thanks, Kyle. Kyle says, congrats on 2 years sober, bro.
Appreciate it. Hey, it's not easy. I mean, there's alcohol literally everywhere. Everywhere you go, family, friends, get-togethers. It's just football games, you know, like not being able to tailgate. I don't miss it, but it's definitely difficult. But, you know, with my wife's support, my family's support, life is so much clearer and beautiful, sober these last 2 years. I mean, the conversations are just so much more impactful, meaningful. We went on a cruise. When did we go on a cruise? A couple months ago.
In May.
So it was my first cruise sober, and man, did I enjoy it so much more, and I just so many more memories than just being intoxicated for 5 days straight.
Yeah.
But no, appreciate the love.
Downtime Echelon said, when did you get your first tattoo?
I got my first tattoo when I was 16. So I had a fake ID. I had a fake military ID because my dad was military. So as civilians, we had military IDs, but I got my first one when I was 16.
Coots says, what's your opinion on the High Point?
I don't have any opinions. I don't have anything negative to say. Listen, they probably have no quality control, and they're not, the most reliable. I wouldn't recommend for self-defense or everyday carry. But if that's all you can afford and you want to go, shoot, then by all means get one. I wouldn't recommend it for like self-defense. It's just not, for me, I need my firearm for self-defense to go bang every time, 100% of the time. I need to be that confident. But again, High Point, you get what you pay for.
P Black said, do you own swords? You used to when I first met you.
Yeah, I used to have some swords when we first met. I have knives, so most of my knives are going to be Tonto blades. I'm a Tonto blade fan. My favorite knife, check it out, is it's a ProTech. It's a ProTech Godson. So it's like I forget the shape of the blade, but it's an automatic knife. Check it out, ProTech Godson.
Nasty Astro says, what's your favorite gun and what's your least favorite gun and why?
So only speaking to the ones that I own, my favorite gun is my Bull Armory TAC Pro. Check out the video, that's what I compete with. I like this gun. My daughter shoots with it, she's 15. I got it for her, but I'd say my least favorite gun that I own is my Taurus TX22. It functions great. I know people hate Taurus. I mean, it's a training gun for my 15-year-old daughter. I enjoy plinking around with it too. I mean, 22 ammo, 22 long rifle, I get for like 2 cents a round, so I can shoot as much as I want. But
Everly, we did eat dinner tonight. He did eat before we got in.
yes, Everly, you got a good memory. Man, I was starving that night. I think Sunday was the longest we ever did. I think that might have been 3 hours, man.
Yeah.
I think we did 3 hours on Sunday. Time goes by fast when you're having a great time. I'm not gonna lie. We get in this tub, engaging with all of you. Time goes by really fast, so we love it. But yeah, so we're a little smart tonight. We ate some dinner, some pizza. It was a pizza night. I love pizza. She hates pizza. I can eat pizza and spaghetti all the time, but it was my carb up night. I needed to carb up. I got leg day tomorrow, so I needed to hit the carbs tonight.
Somebody said something else. Who is this SJW?
I don't know what they said.
It says, no, that's what they said. Klepto said, who is this SJW? Do you like the Hellcat Pro? Skittles asks.
It gets great reviews. I don't own one. I haven't even shot one. It is getting a lot of good reviews. So I would say I don't dislike it. I would carry one if it was all that I had to carry. But I don't have one. And I haven't even seen one at the range to be able to shoot one. Fucking bubbles, man. These things
Kimberly says, your favorite revolver, do you ever consider one or strictly semi?
I'm strictly semi, although I have been looking at the Taurus Raging Bulls. I just don't know if that's what I need to add to the collection right now. But Taurus Raging Bull, if I get a revolver, that's what it's going to be.
Coots says, all right, man, have a good rest of the night.
Hey.
Stay blessed. Thanks, Coots.
Coots, appreciate it. Much love. Be well. Enjoy the rest of the night and your weekend.
Do you own, Snazzy Van Van says, do you own a 38 special?
No revolvers. No revolvers. Again, if I get one, it's going to be a Taurus Raging Bull.
Silly Kai says, how many tattoos do you have and which one is your favorite one?
What is what?
How many tattoos do you have and which one is your favorite one?
Oh, damn, that's a good question. I have lots of tattoos. I don't know.
You got a lot.
I have a lot. I don't think I've ever counted them. I don't have a favorite one for the simple fact is I don't really get random tattoos. So this is my wife's name. This is the Korean flag. This is our family motto. I have a cross. I have Micah, which is my son's name, who's in the Navy. It's also Micah 7:8, so the biblical verse. Mom's name, son's name, daughter's name. This is Korean. It says, I love you, Dad. I got this when my dad passed away. It's actually my mom's handwriting.
And then you got the dragon.
Oh, and then I got a tribal dragon.
Oh, you got the king on your arm.
Oh, and then I have this,
You got mentioned that too.
I have this king. You can't see it, but I got a king, like a playing card king. Like ace, king, queen. I have the king. My wife has the exact same spot opposite arm, the queen. So when we hold hands, they come together.
What else we got in here?
Appreciate it, Kimberly.
Any advice for a home defense pistol? Cornhead says.
Cornhead, you know, I always recommend the Glock. I don't think you need anything more than a Glock unless if you want to add to a collection. They're affordable, they're reliable, and they're simple. Like, it doesn't get any better than that.
Travis Williams says the scope on your Glock or your gun is backwards.
It's definitely not backwards. It's an LPVO. If you're familiar with LPVO, they're typically backed up a little bit,
Thanks, Silly Kai.
but appreciate the advice. Thanks, Everly.
See you, Marianne.
Yeah, the lights are relaxing. I enjoy them.
Kimberly Cruz says revolver worth a 410 round for home defense. How about that?
That's a good one. I don't think you can go wrong with anything home defense wise. I'm just not a fan of 6 shots. I'm assuming that's how many it takes. I'm just not a fan of having 6. If I wake up to a bump in the middle of the night, I need like 15 rounds to go out there with.
I'm gonna block some.
You saw it.
So that I can.
So you can read?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. What are you hitting to block?
Just touching on their name with the block.
Oh, gotcha.
Kimberly says wide coverage for door entrance, but definitely feels you.
Yeah, I mean,
Kyle says, have you ever had to draw your gun in self-defense?
never had to draw it. My hopes is that I never will have to. My goal is that if I don't have to, but if I had to, I would be prepared, which is why I compete. I don't compete because I want to have fun. It is fun and I like the competition, but I compete because I want to hone my skills and be able to defend myself and my family. That's why I compete.
Cynthia.
What's up, Cynthia? See a lot of new names coming in. If you haven't already, you guys double tap the screen. We got over 100 people in here. If you're new, appreciate you guys tuning in. Double tap. We're at
Ricardo Michael 73 says AR question mark.
yeah, it's an AR-10. So AR-10, chambered in 308, made by CMMG. I think the model's Banshee.
Ghost says he just checked out your channel. He's got a lot of catching up to do. He likes your motorcycle.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, I don't post a lot of content on my motorcycle. My motorcycle is kind of like my escape. I did a couple of lives on it, but I want to keep my motorcycle to just me and the road. But yeah, it's a matte black Indian bobber. So if you're familiar with Indian, American made, one of the oldest motorcycle companies, actually started before Harley. Harley's just the longest running, but it's an Indian Scout bobber, 1250cc. So she's a monster. I don't run suppressors. Now that
Thanks for the subs to Hayden.
Oh, Hayden, appreciate the sub. Much love. Lots of subs, man. Hey, listen, we have this might be one of our best nights in terms of just dialogue, conversation, engagement. Not a lot of hate bait, which is pretty cool because some nights we get a lot of hate bait. But just great content, great questions, lots of subs and likes. So again, appreciate y'all. But no silencers. But now that tax stamp is going away, best believe I'm going to get one.
You want a silencer?
Yeah, because
Why?
think about it, if someone breaks in and I have to use it, like we're gonna be deaf. You hear how loud it is outside with earmuffs on?
That's true.
Imagine right here in the hallway.
So yeah, now that the tax stamp is gone or soon to be gone, 100% gonna get one. I just couldn't imagine forking out $200 just to give Uncle Sam just to buy something that I'm entitled to own because I don't want to blow my eardrums out. It's funny, my brother actually just bought one though. Will just bought one for his pistol.
Did he?
Yeah, he bought one for his home defense pistol.
Welcome, okay.
Welcome, welcome.
Kyle says suppressors are essential. Pray it's an NFA item. Sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the NFA has much time either. I mean, they're on their last leg. It's any moment now.
Kimberly says any fireballs with a short barrel on a 308. Is that the one that makes those big blasts?
Yeah. So my wife has seen this one. Yes, fireballs are ridiculous. And the muzzle brake that it has too. If it's low light, the fireballs. If you go back in my shorts, I have one. It's called. If you like Game of Thrones, double tap the screen or throw some hearts up there. So I actually name her Balerion the Black Dread. So if you're familiar with Game of Thrones, that's Balerion. I did a video, if you go back way into my shorts, of shooting her at night. The fireballs were lighting up the whole sky. Like literally it was like dragon fire. The fireballs, I'm 6'3". The fireballs were as big as me. Check out the video. It's called Balerion the Black Dread.
Buckshot or Glock 18, General Knob says.
Buckshot or
Glock 18.
I'm gonna go with a Glock. I will probably pick a Glock almost over anything.
Snow says, is that gun real?
You can answer that.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, check out the page. Check out the page. You'll see most of my guns. I don't compete with that one. That was just more of a collectible. But I compete every week, and I usually compete with my pistol. But I did a 2-gun this week. I did one stage with my AK. I did the rest with my 5.56.
Everly says, other than shooting and hanging out with your family, what do you like doing? What do you like doing?
I enjoy working out. So outside of work and family,
Yeah. You're big into working out.
I work out 5 days a week. My wife's also, she's a group fitness
She's
trainer.
asking about you. We're
Oh.
talking about you.
Okay. So I enjoy working out. I enjoy shooting. I enjoy riding my motorcycle because I'm at peace when I'm on my motorcycle. Just me, the wind, and the road. Other than that, that's it.
He's pretty simple.
I'm pretty simple. Not in like a simple way, but I am pretty simple. I don't like flashy. I enjoy going on quiet vacations. Now, 10 years ago, a little bit different. I was a little bit wild.
Just a little bit.
sobriety definitely changed me a little bit.
Caleb says, what's your favorite gun?
My favorite gun's my Bull Armory TAC Pro. It's a double stack 1911, made in Israel, very hard to get. So Bull Armory guns sell out when they go. First of all, you can't get a Bull Armory in the store. You can't go into your local shop and buy it. You got to buy directly from Bull Armory. And again, they're made in Israel. Their shop is in Miami that they ship from. They ship to your FFL. They go live. They sell out in 45 minutes. Literally, that's how hard they're to get. So that's my favorite.
Donnie Fraser says, thoughts on Micro Dagger C1?
My thoughts on daggers, micro dagger.
Yeah.
Daggers have actually been super reliable, and I see lots of them. I see lots of daggers. I'm assuming you're referring to the PSA dagger. I see lots of them at the range. No malfunctions, no issues. I mean, do they aesthetically look pleasing and as good as some of these other firearms? No, but do they work? Absolutely. Are they friendly to the budget? Absolutely.
Let says, what's our favorite dinner we enjoy together?
Oh, that's a hard one.
That is. We both love Asian food.
Yeah,
so that goes.
we love Asian food 100%. We love our soul food.
We just like eating.
We eat. Yeah,
foodies.
we are foodies. We eat a lot. There's not too many things we don't eat. But I would say I cook the Asian food. She cooks the soul food. Best of both worlds.
I cook anything.
She does cook. She does cook anything. But like those are like our favorites. Thanksgiving, like Christmas, she's taking care of all that stuff. What's your favorite throw? Our favorite's going to be Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
So I'd say our favorite is going to be Karbi. We call it Karbi. I know it's pronounced Galbi. But Korean barbecue is, if you're asking number one favorite, it's Karbi.
Welcome back, Silly Kai.
Welcome back, Silly Kai.
That is in fact a real gun. What kind of AR is that behind you?
So that's my Bull Armor. Oh, my Bull Armor. Jeez. I got asked that question so many times.
Yeah.
That's my CMMG. It's an AR-10. So it's a CMMG 308.
Marianne, I can see that. A lot of people think it's a little too sweet. The Korean food, some of the meats are a little too sweet for some people. Yeah.
Yeah, they use a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
Lots of sugars in their marinades.
Why the hell is your LPVO set so far back? Phil Trout says.
So one, I have like chinky eyes because I'm Asian, so it's hard to see.
You can't say that.
What?
Sierra just got kicked off of whatever that show is for saying that. But you're Asian.
Chinky eyes?
Yeah. I don't.
Really?
A girl just got kicked. I just saw it. I don't watch the
Chinky
show.
eyes?
They found like old.
Oh.
I don't know. Go ahead.
It's hard to see, so I like it very close to my eyeball. What's up, Junior? But anyways, whoever asked the question about the LPVO, I was just experimenting with it. I don't even shoot that. If I were to shoot that again, the 308, I would put my hollow sun back on it. So when I compete, which I just did in a 2-gun match on Sunday, I don't ever shoot beyond 100 yards. And if I do, I have a magnifier. But at 100 yards, I was shooting with my red dot. And out of 50 people, I took 5th on that stage. So like, I'm not into scopes and LPVOs. I just bought that just to experiment with it.
Silly Kai, that dog that we have, is a South African Boerboel. It's a cousin of the Mastiff.
Yeah, it's a 175-pound lion that we go broke trying to feed.
Cherry BS, he is not friends with John Wick, but John Wick is in fact one of our favorite
Oh, we love
characters.
it. Yeah, we watch John Wick movies like over and over.
Unknown Species says, what you got back there?
It's an AR-10. So,
Hi, Mark.
What's up, Mark? CMMG AR-10. I think the model's technically a Banshee, chambered in 308, 12.5 barrel.
Jackson Loves Fishing says, I got a honey badger that I picked. I got it in black. It is the 300 black.
Man, you spent some money on that. I wish I had honey badger money. I don't. I've looked at them, and then I see that price tag, and I'm like, yeah. But kudos to you, man. Those are some sick looking guns. Ralphie Ralph. It's called a top knot. Us Asians refer to it as a top knot. But I have it because I can still grow hair. So anyone who knows people over 40, typically they're balding. You know, like you see those guys where their hairline's like way back here and they're still trying to do like hairdos. I'm 46 years old. I got a full head of hair like a Asian samurai with no grays. So I have it because I can. Hopefully that answers your question.
Kimberly says, Aero Precision opinions on their builds.
Phenomenal builds. I don't own one. I've never owned them. I see lots of them at the range and at matches. I guess my answer would be phenomenal, no issues. Great piece of firearm.
He can be a little too much, silly guy.
Why? What
He
he
said, holy shit, that's a big pup. My Chihuahua and Lab, they ain't got nothing compared to that.
Yeah, he's a monster. Now, we also have like a 8-pound.
We do have a little
Yeah, we have a
Bichon.
Bichon Shih Tzu, like the size of my fist. But now the Bichon runs the house. Like he takes no shit from the Borble.
Jose says my dad has a Glock compact.
Which one? Does he got the 43 or 26? What Glock? What's up? It's Toka Tinley. I see you.
Hi, Colton.
What's up, Colin?
Hi, Chonley. Yeah, the little ones are like
Yeah,
that.
the little ones, you know, it's like Napoleon syndrome. You don't mess with them. The little dogs, man, those are like the most vicious ones.
Yes, no says thoughts on CZ.
Evil Marcus James, hey, appreciate you tuning into the channel. I see that you're new. Thanks for tuning in. Double tap that screen, subscribe to the page. Hopefully you enjoy the content. CZ, so I have a CZ. So my bedside is a Shadow 2. You can check out what it looks like. I blacked her all out. So I got the palm swells, brass to make her a little bit heavier, but she's all blacked out. Shadow 2. I mean, might be the most gorgeous gun I own. Although my favorite's my Bull Armory. General, nah. I don't have any experience with either, but I think I might go with the 357 Magnum.
Dallas Brady says hello from Louisiana.
What's up, Dallas Brady? Much love going down to Louisiana.
Ragnar wants to know, do you read books in your free time? Oh, you used to read books.
Yeah, I used to read a lot of books, mostly on leadership. I don't read like story books, or most of them been leadership books. My favorite author is John C. Maxwell. So if you're into like reading motivational books, inspirational books, leadership books, check out John C. Maxwell. My favorite one is probably The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. That book is phenomenal. I actually read the book every time I got a new promotion. So every time I got a new promotion, I'd go back and read it.
What's Justin's problem?
What's Justin's problem? I don't know.
He says his wife just reads him these days. I don't get it.
Oh yeah, Art of War is a classic. I've read that one as well. It's one of my son's favorites too. Appreciate it, Kimberly.
His dad has a block.
Any plinkers? Yeah, so plinkers, if you're referring to just like little small calibers, I have a Taurus TX22. I got it from my daughter. She's 15. I enjoy shooting it. I mean, it's fun. It's super cheap to shoot, but that would be my plinker. Brandon Lowry, because I can. Because I can. That's the answer. I'm enjoying a bubble bath with my jellyfish, my bucked up, my gun, and my wife. Gotta love America. And by the way, my page is a 2A page. If you didn't notice, all of my videos are me shooting at competitions. So, come on, man, wake up. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Kimberly said it best. Yes, JR, America. I'm in the tub with my wife, jellyfish, and a gun and an energy drink. Living our best life, counting down until we go on vacation next month and celebrate our birthday and our anniversary.
Derek says, I miss USPSA.
Yeah, so I do go back and forth. I do 80% IDPA and I do 20% USPSA just to kind of keep up with the speed. It's a little more cowboyish and it's just like a free-for-all, which is cool. It's fun. Not a lot of thinking involved. Those shooters are like crazy fast. Like I go to USPSA and I'm just like wow at how fast they are. But I'm mostly IDPA, but I do USPA, PSA just because like it does force me to go faster. Carter's World, because I live in America and I can have a gun, and who knows, if I'm in the tub and someone breaks in and my alarm goes off, I got to be able to grab my home defense weapon.
Silly Kai, that is not a dumb question. A lot of people have thought that. No, those are not real.
Stop telling people that.
You know those damn things ain't real.
Those things are real as can be. They're sleeping or they're dead. I don't know. I thought they died Sunday night. Stop telling people they're fake.
Okay, I got you.
My wife likes to tell people those are fake and our boar bull only weighs 160 pounds when he's a 170-pound dog.
Shauna, what is your question, honey? Shauna said, please answer.
All right, Shauna, we're waiting. Shauna, we're waiting.
Derek says USPSA is a good way to learn proficiency.
Mary Ann, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
thank
You
you.
get some rest. Appreciate you tuning in and enjoying this night with us. Sunday night. So Sunday night is when we go live. Yeah, Sunday night. Usually Sunday and Wednesday. This was an oddball, but for sure Sunday night. Have a good night.
Angelica, I'm sorry about your dog.
Sorry, Angelica. Sending thoughts for your dog.
Mark loves your videos so much.
Appreciate it, Mark. Thanks for tuning in, man. Much love. I know you've tuned in a few times. I recognize the name. Kimberly, you got some great questions. You must live in the 2A world. So I answer this really fast. I'm a minimalist. I don't believe in sling packs, plates. I don't own any of that stuff. Look at my video on my 2-gun match I posted. Like if shit hits the fan, I want to grab and go. And when I go, if I need to be discreet and under the radar, I don't want to be noticed. So I don't want to like have all that stuff on me for people to be looking at me and be like, oh my God, look at that guy. He's a good target or whatever. Like I want to be under the radar. So EDC and that's it. No other tactical gear. And I'm not a fan of sling packs because if you're going to get robbed, they're going to be looking at the bag. So I'm not going to have a chance to actually get to my EDC because they're going to want my bag. And if you have a pistol in your face and the perp is asking you to give them that bag, he's not going to turn around until he has that bag, which has your gun in it. So I'm not a sling fanny pack guy.
That's Kimberly's husband, by the way. I love it. He said, yeah, I'm her husband. Laugh out loud.
Who? Well, who's the husband?
Whoever is talking, Kimberly Cruz is the husband.
Oh, gotcha. Well, clearly you know your shit. Some really good questions. Did Angelica or who was it that had the question? Someone had ask to answer their question. I feel bad when we miss something.
I don't know that she ever did. I'm glad you got a new dog, hon. That Saint Bernards are beautiful dogs.
Silly Kai loves your voice, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You should see her face and her
Oh my
body.
gosh, stop it. Stop.
If you think the voice
Listen.
sounds beautiful,
Stop, because the expectation of what beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
hey, at the end of the day, she has a huge heart. A few days collected guns. I know saying I have a 50 cal. Should I get it? What? That was Mark that asked that. Mark about getting the 50 cal. Did he say he is collecting guns? Go back up.
Yeah, he says, yeah. So a few days ago, I collected guns. I know you don't, but I was saying I don't have a 50 cal. Should I get one?
Yeah, if you don't have one and you can afford it, by all means get it. I mean, if I can afford it, I would have it just to have that. I mean, that's like a premier collectible. Like, there's a couple of things you've got to have. I think you need to have an AK, an AR, things like that. A 50 cal is definitely up there.
Jackson loves fishing. Says, do you have a block like the one from John Wick? I got one for my B-Day. It's a G19 tartan tack.
No, I don't, and kudos to you, because I know that cost a pretty penny, probably a couple of paychecks. My wife would not let me spend that type of money on a Terran tactical build. So kudos to you, those things are absolutely fire. Should I buy an AR and 300 blackout? Dino, if you want to, yeah, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. I guess my question would be, what's your intentions? What's your purpose? Is it home defense? Is it hunting? Like, what are your intentions with it? Because 300 blackout is very expensive. So if you want to train with it, you're gonna be dishing out lots of money for ammo. But if it's your first one, I'd say no. But if you have other calibers, then absolutely go for it. Jason, that's a 308. It's a CMMG AR-10, and it's for if someone breaks in my house and they get past the alarm and they get past our 175-pound dog, then, I mean, that's like the last line. Time. All right. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. I don't have a Magnum. No revolvers at all. Should I buy a Glock, Elvis? Yeah, I always recommend the Glock. So I always recommend the Glock as a first-time shooter, user. And some of y'all have probably heard me say this all night long. Reliability, affordability, and simplicity. It's the most simplest gun on the market. Snoopy NFL, yeah, I have a TX-22, which is made by Taurus. It's what my daughter trains with.
Nick says, how many guns do you have? Yeah, how many guns do you have, Max?
Nick, I can't. You come on. My wife's in the tub with me. She thinks I have like 3.
I really do, but every time I turn around, there's.
I just keep
another
telling
one.
her it's the same gun.
Yes,
I'm like, babe. I've had that gun for 2 years.
You do.
I mean,
say that.
yeah, I just keep saying it's the same gun. It's the same gun.
Do you have a 50 cal?
But to go back to that, I don't own a lot of guns. I got rid of a lot of my guns. I've only kept what I regularly shoot, except for that one and my AK. So I have my EDC, I have my bedside, and I have my competition gun, and that's it. If I don't shoot it and it collects dust, I got rid of it.
Well, Raj, nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. He actually has one where he did do the grab the camera for the Lamar Jackson edit.
Yeah, so look at my shorts, maybe 2 videos ago, I did a Lamar Jackson. And honestly, personally, not to be biased, I think it's the best grab the camera Lamar Jackson edit.
It was actually pretty dope. And that's
So-
just not me saying it as his wife. That's
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Lamar Jackson edits, and again, not being biased, I think mine, timing-wise, is the dopest. So check it out if you want to see the Lamar Jackson edit. It's on my
Google
shorts.
user says AR versus AK.
AR. I mean, I would go with an AR. If you're asking me, like, my opinion, like, the pros and cons, for me, it's just going to be usability and the ammo. I can afford it. I can shoot it often. It's a lot lightweight, so if I have to travel with it, it's a lot less weight holding me down. So AKs are probably more fun, but I'm gonna go with an AR.
Dino says, how did you get into competition shooting?
Appreciate it, Nick. Glad you checked out the Lamar edit, and I'm glad you liked it. I got it. Appreciate it. I got into competition shooting because I got to the point where I was just training by myself and with buddies, and plinking around, doing dumb stuff at the range. Really wasn't getting better. And in this day and age, you really need to be proficient and efficient with your firearm. So the next natural step was to get into competitive shooting, where you're really going to push your limits, because you got the stress, you got the anxiety, your palms are sweaty, your heart is racing, you got 20 dudes behind you staring, you got a shot timer timing you. So it really creates this sense of like stress, which would be a real life scenario, right? So you want to be able to like train in a scenario that's realistic. So I got into competition shooting that way.
G1029 says, can you fight, bro?
Not at all. I am not a fighter, I'm a lover. I originally hail from Virginia. If you know the Virginia slogan, it's Virginia's made for lovers. So there's no fighting in me.
He's changed a lot. Those wild days are gone.
Well, let her tell it, since you brought it up. In my younger days, yeah, I used to get in a lot of trouble. Now, I'm just a humble Christian, God-fearing guy that loves all people.
He says, yeah, but he wants to know exactly how did you go about finding them? Like, this is Dino, did you look up events online?
Oh, all right. So Dino, again, I always refer back to my page. And if you haven't subscribed, do so. I'm starting to drop a lot of long form content. But one of my tips was go to Practice Score. Practice Score. So why am I blanking? TICORE. Practice Score. You register with Practice Score, and you'll find all of your local matches. So that's how I find them. I basically sign up. I look in my area on the map, and it'll show me all of the clubs. It'll show me if it's a 2-gun, IDPA, USPSA, cowboy matches. But Practice Score is where you'll find it. It's a one-stop shop for all of the local gun matches.
Thanks for joining us again there, Mark.
Appreciate it, Mark. Much love, man.
Dino said thank you.
You're welcome.
Were you ever in the military?
Never been in the military. Come from a military family. My dad spent over 20 years in the military, and my son's actually in the Navy right now. Roger, we've covered this. I hail from North Korea. I escaped 20 years ago, ran across the border.
Stop saying that.
And have since been Americanized with guns and bubble baths. We didn't get to take bubble baths in North Korea.
You're an idiot.
We didn't get to take baths at all. Oh boy. We got the trollers back. Man, the trollers come out late. Matthew, nice to meet you as well. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, you guys, we might hit a record tonight. So I need everyone to just double tap that screen if you haven't already. We've never gotten to 400 likes. So if we can get to 400 likes in 6 minutes, maybe my wife will let me get out of this tub. Come on, let me see it go. We've never hit have we ever hit 400? No, we've never hit, there's no way. There's no way we hit 400.
Trap House Entertainment says, what kind of AR is that?
That's an AR-10. So it's an AR-10 made by CMMG. It's a 12.5 barrel. It's the Banshee model. But check them out, CMMG. They make awesome firearms.
Hi, Daniela.
What's up, Daniela?
They said, tell your son thank you for his service.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. He's actually in the Philippines right now. He's in the Philippines, and he's about to go back to Australia. And he's also having a baby, so we're going to be grandparents at 46. Grandparents at 46. Love it. Taco said, hit the gym, loser. I mean, yeah, I got leg day tomorrow morning.
Trap House Entertainment said 308.
Yeah, Trap House. It's a 308. I don't shoot it much. It's like a collectible. If you look at my page, I competed with my 5.56 on
Have
Sunday.
a good night, Silly Kai. Enjoy the amusement park.
Hey, Silly Kai, appreciate you tuning in. Much love. Have a good night, and you enjoy that amusement park.
What else? All right, Hi,
That's-
Juice World fan.
Juice World fan, what's up?
You've been told that a lot, that you should participate in Squid Game.
I need to figure out how to get connected with the Squid Games. I need to like email them and see if I can get on.
Hi, Adam.
What's up, Adam? Hey, listen,
Liking right now.
we need a record. 400 likes. We're like, what's that? 14 likes away. So I need 14 people that have not already done so. Double tap that screen so we can set our live record of 400 likes.
Jerome says, is that a real gun or not, bro?
Jerome, yes. If you look at my page, I compete weekly. So my lives are usually just about my wife and all of you just chatting random topics, some guns. But if you look at my page and subscribe, you'll see it's all shooting content. So I shoot competitively, and that's really what my page is. Hence the reason why I'm in a bubble bath with my firearm. I would love to be a guard from Squid Games. I would love to be a part of the Squid Games, period.
Slade, check out his Lamar Jackson edit on his page.
Yeah, so if you're asking about the Lamar Jackson edit, I just did one two shorts ago. Check it out. I might be a little bit biased, and hopefully I'm not overhyping it. I think I got the best Lamar Jackson edit on YouTube. Go check it out.
Clay says, have you always been a believer?
Yeah, absolutely. So I grew up going to church with my mom. I didn't really like get truly invested and like really deep into my faith probably until when did we got married? 2017. So maybe right about 2016-ish is when I really started, when it changed my life, I should say. I've always been saved and a believer, but I really got deep into it like around that time.
Steven said, what up, King? Nice gun.
You said what?
What up, King? Nice gun.
Oh, what's going on? Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know, you guys. I'm getting a little nervous. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 8 likes. 8 likes left.
The fishing and hunting man said, what's your gun in the back?
Fishing and hunting guide, it's a AR-10. So it's a CMMG AR-10.
All right, JJ, get money. I'm sorry.
What happened?
I'm skipping him. He
What?
is from North Korea. I don't realize that I skipped you. I'm sorry, honey.
Oh, what did I miss?
He said, tell your wife to stop skipping me.
Oh.
So I must have skipped his question.
Sorry, man.
There's a lot of them coming
There's
through.
so many that comes through. If you've never gone live, our first couple of times doing this, man, it was like trying to keep up. At times there might be 200 people in here all typing. Like it's not intentional. So bear with us. We're doing our best to keep up with all the comments. Jerome, the gun in the back is a CMMG Banshee. It's an AR-10.
JJ said, somebody want to know how you left Korea.
I ran across the border. So like,
How, Max? Stop playing.
what?
You sound crazy saying that.
That I escaped from North Korea?
Yes, because you didn't. Stop saying that.
No, I'm born and raised in Virginia. Yeah, my mother is from Korea. She was born and raised there. She met my dad when he was in the Army. But I'm American.
Mark says he's got to go. When will you be streaming? We'll be back Sunday, Mark.
Hey, Mark, thanks for tuning in again. I hope you have a great night, a great Friday, and an awesome weekend. We'll be back at it Sunday, always 8 to 10. Sunday, 8 to 10.
What part of Virginia?
What part of Virginia? Probably, let me guess, 757.
The fishing and hunting man, we actually used to live in Minnesota, and at the state fair they would have cheese curds all the time.
Oh my God. The Minnesota State Fair is by far the best state fair in America. Hands down. Elijah, yeah. So 757. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was born and raised in Virginia. That's how.
He's in the Virginia Beach area.
Virginia Beach. Yeah, my sister lives in Virginia Beach. What's up, Fancy?
3 more likes, guys, please.
All right, you guys. My wife is begging 3 more likes to get us out of this hot tub. Get us to 400 likes. What's up, Lachey?
The fishing hunting man said, did you serve?
I did not serve. I would have had I not gone to the NFL. So my plan was, I went to school for criminal justice. I was playing football. I would have went to the military or law enforcement, but I ended up playing in the NFL, and I ended up meeting my wife, and obviously we started a family. So going to serve wasn't, I guess, in my path of my career path. But I am proud that my son serves. All right, you guys. Hey, give me a second. My wife is going to get out. I need to just turn the screen off really quick. I'm not going anywhere, but we are going to begin to wind down here because we got work tomorrow. But give me a second as she gets out. All right, you're good. Johnny Rebel said, "Met your wife on the block?" Nah, we met in a club that was on the block. I would.
Johnny Rebel is a troll.
Oh, is he a
disgusting things that he said.
Oh, is he? Is he one of those? Oh, jeez. Ali K, yeah, I don't know what's funny about that. Yeah, we met in a club. We've also been committed and married for 22 years with healthy, beautiful kids. If you look at the divorce rate in America right now, it's well over 50%. It's probably like 60%. So, yeah, we met in the club, and look at us, happily ever after. Living our best life, God-fearing, good jobs, healthy kids, athletic kids, got a nice house, 401k savings. You might not know what this is, but we also have huge equity. I can't complain. I actually think I got lucky. Huh? Oh, I am. All right, you guys. Well, it's about that time. Awesome night. Really appreciate all the engagement. I know we usually do this on Wednesday night. We'll be back on Sunday. We're usually Sunday and Wednesday, but for sure Sunday, 8 to 10. Cannot express all the love. Lots of good questions and engagement out there. Minus you trolls. I mean, you guys need to go get a life, but it's all good. You definitely help the algorithm. So just know, all of you trolls and hate baiters, you're helping the algorithm. And the engagement actually helps me out. So make sure you come back on Sunday. I need all of the hate bait, all of the trolls to come back on Sunday from 8 to 12 because you actually help the algorithm. I love you guys too. Much love. Peace out. Have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Protect yourself. Love one another. God bless. Peace out, y'all.